Blue Jersey Mustache, and welcome back to These Wars. Today, well, we have Zeo Power. With all characters for the Zeo team in the game, we begin with this as the next actual full team theme. I think the last one we did was Dire Thunder, or possibly Mighty Morphin, but in this case, we're starting with the first Zeo. I was thinking of doing from red, blue, green, pink, rather just that type of combination, but in that sense, it does do, it's kind of correct, but at the same time, it really isn't. Yeah, this is expected. At least we didn't see assists, but even then, just so we can focus, the original idea was red, blue, green, yellow, pink, gold, but that's a bit of random, so now we're just counting from Zeo 1 to all the way to 6. Are you really gonna do this? Are we really gonna be doing this with Orko against, yeah, they're just looking to one-shot, aren't they? Or what are you doing? Up you go! And again, Faint Palm, you can block these, I'm sure you can. And we're not gonna even count this one, are we? Great. They're doing this on purpose, huh? Okay, what kind of combo you do have? Let's see. Come on. Go ahead. Expected. Here you go. You get caught. And to the corner. And shove. Yeah, no, that just doesn't help. Come on. The expected outcome. I don't know why it has to be weird. And there's the thing, still hitting, because the projectile's fast enough, and we sweep. Yeah, no. As you can clearly tell, this is still the problem with this character. As we can tell, we can easily land the assist, but we're not trying to do that. Especially since that's how the combo even began right near the end. But with that one, we can also tell it was very easy for them to just do barely any actual combos. And it resulted in them just getting the damage they needed. In my case, if the thing actually didn't rotate at the end for the Faint Palm, so he had two costs in a row, he would have been dead. Or I could, and wow, now I'm just getting 3 of them in a row. Real great game, real great. That is not helpful at all. I was thinking of trying to get rid of that thing, but this is fine. All the way to the corner, come on. We expect another breaker, so I'll kick you over the head. Wow. Okay, well, we'll do just spin to finish. Nope, and that was too late. Yeah, it's great. There's, yeah, that's Camille. You have another block. Barely you ran out of them. Anyway, with the second match, again, we can tell when someone actually knows what they're doing. That this is very much expected for that to happen to the character. Okay, come on. Nope, Faint Palm! No, that will not help. The fact that I was still allowed to even go that, just dash forwards with that one. Okay, fine. How about just kick you over the head? Fire Cloud from backdash. And that might actually be a decent combo in the middle of the map. Okay. I'll get out of that one. No. Yeah, there. And then they sneak you up. So be it. It looks like we're gonna have to do a bit of a troll. Which is, if we might as well see if they might be negative. And by that, I'm just gonna throw a Discipline after dodging their attack. Or rather, try and throw a Discipline as weirdly as possible. That's not gonna hit. We still can't recover after that one, and we're probably expecting Aisha, or what is gonna be. You should not have continued that. Okay, Discipline to finish off this time. Especially with that at least doing some damage. But that's Zeo Pink 1. In terms of Team 2, we have too many strikes. But now, it's Zeo Yellow 2. In this case, it's Tanya. Zeo Power Kicks. Come on, Decker, let's see what you can do against this one. Expecting 2 strikes and an instant attack. Yep, there it is. Nope. Zeo Power Sword. You get bonked. Gonna cancel. And Zeo Power Kicks. This is, however, the problem. This one is very easy to just cycle. While the other one is kind of in the situation where we can't ever use Zeo Pink at all. Anyway, get dazed. And we block. Don't press the strike. And they proceeded to just do nothing. Okay. Devon. I like the Decker. We'll see what this one actually does. Or, I don't know. certainly choice to just stop attacking at the end, but maybe they got tired of the loops. But now, let's see. Zeo Power Clubs. They continue. Sweep. We're gonna wait for 6 energy, and nope. But we don't have special recovery. I thought I was about to do it, but then again, she has a unique skeleton. The nunchucks are bones. Anyway, Zeo Power Kicks. You've been swept once. And let's see here. They technically would be half vulnerable. Nope. Get bonked. And fire to the corner. The problem is we're basically expecting Mac. There he is. And only that. Listen, the problem here is the fact that we're in a matchup that's not gonna work. Do not pressure. No! 1, 2, 3. No, that's on me. Ah, come on. I ruined the chance. But then you did that yourself. Get swept. Zeo Club finale. I should have just timed the super cancellation right. Well, that's on me. Yeah, Tanya can't interrupt Evan's super. It's just been such a while since I've actually fought a proper one that's while using a leader that actually has the ability to cancel it, that I've basically forgotten to just time it better than that. You know, it should be after the 4th hit, so yeah, Zeo Power Deflect. I am sorry, Zato, but this is not gonna go great for you. So if you're gonna go ahead and press the strike, no, good enough. There's the strike, so you engage in something else. I'm gonna have to poke you. Nah, fine. You really chose the weirdest way to recover, but at least that didn't hit. So, you get blasted. Here's a super for you. Here we spin down. There you go. You know, if we do run into that Orco user while using a stronger character, we'll see what their choice is. Instead of giving me free damage, who knows what their choice will be. Will they actually fight? Well, yeah, they could probably use a strike, yep. Nope. Get bonked. We're gonna leave them here. Zeo Power Kicks. We do a backdash. You dazed. And again. Sweep. How about I'll get kicked in the head again? Then we block. Nope. Okay, that's Mac assist. Gonna cancel instantly. We get launched to the corner of all things. And now they're gonna strike you. And it doesn't break. Instead, we can see them constantly hitting the air. Okay, that was ignored. And that's certainly a way to land a hit anyway. Now we move on to Rocky. Well, he's fighting a team that actually has something, but at least I have speed now. Kind of. Okay, all the way to the corner. They don't get their super here, or rather super crit damage in the sense. Nope. They got their breaker again. Wow. Okay. Stay in your corner. We're gonna use crushing bites. And pummel kicks again. I really might have forgotten what needs to be done against this one. Okay, you're just gonna strike. Up you go, and pummel kicks. To the corner you go, and we're just going to use the super to waste their time. And now we just have to back away. Wow, you really didn't want to rotate, huh? You really didn't want to. Crushing bite. Get pumped. Wrong ending word. That's Psycho Green or Sam. Pretty sure that breaker is no, pummel kicks. Okay, the breaker is called Crushing Bite. Yeah, I got the name wrong. Okay, let's see here. What do we have to deal with? Fly and then fly again? No. Up you go. Pummel kicks. And you can stay in your corner, and let's just hope you don't start just trying to rush forward to the other assist. Yeah, no, Doctor just knocked him out of the sky. That's not gonna happen. Anyway, if you dare think about pressing a strike, we'll see about a precision counter. Defense! No. Fine. Present him! No. That's not gonna work. I swept them. Badly. But you're barely in range. Okay, pummel kicks. This is not gonna knock out. I'm gonna have to see maybe if I can get a time dodge, because they very likely have their breaker. Okay. Then you whip. Okay, get punched. And it's them again. Are you gonna do better this time, or was it actually lag last round? I'll just punch. Another pummel kicks. Okay, you don't have to launch them. So, smashing kick, spike. And we just back away. That's not fun. Nope. I dashed forward, so that wasn't even gonna work. Don't. Okay, good enough. At least you landed that one. But they are just spamming their cards, so I do not see them actually making use of that. So, dodge that one. And now, we're just going to... okay, that... I forgot that's at the beginning. Forgot the cancel is supposed to be at the beginning. You're gonna kick? No? Okay. Punishing strikes. Into the corner you stay. Crushing bites. And stab. Yeah, no, it's just a double punch. Okay, we've made it to the same situation as Tanya. Can Rocky beat her score? This person has multiple blocks. Anyway, no. Up you go. And with that, crushing bite. Let's see about your primary slot. No? Okay, back away. No! Get punched into your corner. They're probably gonna go for a kick. No? Okay, this works for me. And now they're gonna go for it. Yeah, no, that wasn't the breaker I was referring to. There it is. Okay, now, what kind of combo you have? Strike, and no, you wasted it. You're not getting a double super. You're not getting a double super here. Okay, you can get a super on this spot, but you did one single combo, didn't result in anything. So we're getting another strike. Yep, crushing bites. And again. That's on me. I did a bad combo there. Come on! Really? Of course you weren't fast enough. You just got hit by nothing. Well, the last match, I accidentally had this get equipped, so now that one doesn't even count. But this person took forever to connect, so I don't think they're even here. So, I'm just going to speak until... There he is. Okay, we're fine. We have an opponent. Let's see whether or not we get something decent here. So, power hatchets. I'm not in the air. So, I didn't get a different effect there. Regular block. Yeah, you have your 2 costs as well. That's actually one thing to point out. Great, just get to be faster than the 3 cost over here. Why are you on the ground? Just because I hit them with a breaker, I think they just put themselves on the ground. Okay, Zeo power kicks. Power hatchets. They're gonna probably look to do the super, so... No. Great. Well, I made one of the bubbles miss, but it made nothing. Of all things. So yeah, we all remember what happened to Zeo Adam. We all knew what his main problem was, but anyway, just outright over-nerfed him. And in this case, we kind of have a problem with only one breaker for this team, so that's not gonna be great. Okay, one hand attack. Nope. Can't cancel on the first hit. That's the other thing. They remove the second stun, but they didn't give you the ability to cancel on the first hit. Zeo power strikes, and up you go. With that, Zeo punch. Well, this is gonna be expected breaker. Yep, there it is. Strike, and what now? Well, they're just gonna press their super. Here we go. Okay, now what? Zeo power strikes. This works. Up you go. And Zeo power, green Zeo punch. It didn't give me my block, but this still works. The good thing is he at least still has combos after his breaker. But that's about it. The decent animation length is just that. But now, we really have to fight Adam. With Adam. Of all things. Power hatchets! And it didn't rotate. Okay, that's just annoying. Can I just... Nope. Instant blocked. Interrupted and assist for that one. Speeds action! And... Zeo power strikes. They're gonna be going for this. Why are they in the air? That was weird. Nope. 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 Okay. I'm gonna have to spam the one-hand attack. See what happens. No. You can press it and lose damage, but now what? You have to press RJ. I did it again. Okay, now what? Zeo power strikes. Of course. Breaker clash. I'm slower. I'm still alive. No. Power hatchets. There's your block. Okay, you don't have any energy right now, so Zeo power strikes. I got it twice, but I don't think that's going to be enough right now. Zeo power strikes again. And with that, how about a power hatchets? You don't have a block assist. There, I did it. I won the mirror match. Okay, one hand attack. Nope, not happening. We jump. That works. You're gonna expect a breaker? Yeah, no. It wasn't in the middle of a dash. I expected the right thing. It wasn't good enough. Come on, what energy did you get? Do something unique. No? Okay. Why? Of course you have to whiff that. You clearly punched it. But no. Anyway, reverse. Okay, good. They made sure to keep their breaker being the damaged one, but... No! You ran into it. Up you go. Probably expecting a strike now, so we back away. Ignore that, and block. Nothing? No, of course. Didn't even get to slow down. What now? We jump! We can't cancel this. Yeah, and really? Listen, if you're trying, you couldn't even just use Stonecutter. Sadly, it looks like the defenders have tied. Zeo Pink and Zeo Green did not do well. But okay, now here's the only problem. I have no block assist for the next two teams. And our first opponent had to just be a Katie, who proceeded to rotate. And now what? Gonna use a breaker? No. Big Bang Slash! For that one. Back away. Heroic leap. You couldn't hit. You really couldn't just hit high enough. You jump and everything. You couldn't just jump high enough. Now we're just basically poisoned. They didn't. Okay, well that froze the poison damage. Yeah, no. Again, we've only landed a Big Bang Slash. It's just Katie. 5-point combo, and of course. Why couldn't you just rotate? Well, now he can't do any better. He's just gonna tie. Can I actually hit this one first this time, though? Do I get a 5-point combo? No. It's all with a backdash, and then... Yeah. That's on me for using the block. Really? Yeah, you can't queue it up. They're just gonna press Rocky again. No! Do not even think about that. Heroic leap! I'm gonna have to interrupt them at a specific point. There we go. And 5-point combo. There's your block. Up we go. They didn't rotate. Go back to your corner. I'm just spamming at this point. And great. They just basically instantly canceled that one. Up we go. Either you time this right or I interrupt you. Sadly, means nothing. Yeah, everything's a way too luck-based right now. I don't think we're gonna be lucky to get a single win. Because we don't have a block assist. And of course, don't have a block assist, and now our opponents are just these ones. Well, we're in the corner, what happens? You spend all your energy, so we'll use this Twin Axe. And 5-point combo. With that, we'll have to just back away. Yep. Ignore that one. Block it. Okay, it said we don't need to care about that. Okay, Gold Rush. Okay, almost lined up, so we just get rid of this. They're probably gonna go for a strike. Okay, that's a block. Poke twice. Nope. Can't poke. They can't knock out, but I'm really greeding for the Big Bang Slash kill. I'm really greeding for that right now. Final kick into it would be enough, but they can block this. Okay then. Fine. 5-point combo. And Big Bang Attack! Oh no, it's a red. Okay, now it's a red fight. You would think Rocky would have tried to appear when I played with the blue one, but no. Here's the choice. Fine, Gold Rush. You begin your combo, I'll use mine. We'll hit with a Big Bang Slash. There's a crit. And 5-point combo. No. There's your block. Go for a strike. Or you're going to try and go for a shoulder tackle. I ran into that one. Okay, Heroic Leap. With that, it's with a fire kick. And back away. That was very much not intentional. Especially since how late of it was in the dash, so. That just happened. Okay, we spin. You got nothing. You got nothing from that. That's your block. This is my block on. Okay then, fine. Fire up kick. 5-point combo. We're just gonna hit you first. Big Bang Attack! You know, I really failed to just keep doing the introductions for them, but here we go. On the final team with Gold Zeo. I still have no blocks, but at least I hit way harder than the others. But the only problem here is now we have no hit sounds, and Still no blocks. And this person just got crit spammed quite a bit. Oh, there's my block. And of course, that's out of range. You can poke. That still hits. Of course, yours gets to land because you just have to be a new character that gets to do that. Even though it's not exactly new, it's just that. Fly, or... That's on me. Yeah, there's the fly. This is very empty sounding. You're gonna press the break. You're gonna press the block after this, aren't you? No, you actually recovered. Fine. But this is horrible on me. Yep, no character gets a perfect. So be it. Okay, they still can get a literal perfect, but there's no perfect games for any of them. No blocks. Away we go. RJ and... Yeah, can you really just stop with your hitting the air? You don't have the right! Back away. Are we expecting the assist, or what's it gonna be? There's your block. Yeah, there's the assist. Rush forwards. RJ. And what now? We don't have a middle slot, and the problem is I can't exactly get rid of it. And we're expecting another Mac. If anything, that's on me for spamming. Yeah, nope. RJ, go ahead. Really? Okay. Wow, game. Oh, of course. Just because they're perfectly out of range, so I can avoid getting hit by the first one. Well, still matchup dependent, because we had to fight a Mac with Gold Zeo and Red Zeo now. And now it's a Phantom Ranger. With probably a stupid manipulation with Camille assist just going to be stupid with her cost. You know, if it's really going to be like this, that looked like it potentially could have dropped. Yeah. No sounds again. Everything's quiet. Everything's quiet. Again! You can't exactly just do what you need to. You need the opponent to not be like this if you want to get away with something. If I poke them, they'll use Harvey. No, they just don't rotate. Yep, okay, so matchups just choose this to happen. Phantom is not exactly what it was the problem there. It's the fact that, nah, no defense wants to break it. I just got strike spammed instead. Anyway, now we have to find a Mac, which proceeded to... Pretty sure he didn't rotate, so he got that strike multiple times, and now, yep, there. Go to your corner. Because that's the only thing that's happening now. He's actually being aggressive and attacking me. Unlike the last few ones where actually I attacked first and I got punished for it. I'm just gonna sweep you and see what happens. Yeah, at least one win for him. This was just horrible. The fact that every other Zeo character is fine in their teams, except for Zeo, Tommy, and Jason, is real concerning. Because that we have 3 breakers and 3 strikes for Zeo assists. But we don't have any blocks. Of all combos, this is what they have. And then these 3. Then I just ordered them from 1 to 6 and putting Gold Zeo at the start alongside Pink and just rotating it in a circle. Where 1 is accompanied by 6 and 2, while 2 is accompanied by 1 and 3. Basically surrounded by the assist. The left side is always the lower number. The one to the right is always the high number. And then we got this. However, clearly it didn't go as well as it needed to for Zeo Jason. But matchups can do a lot. I did say as well that Zeo Adam did have to get an extra match. There it is. I only quit the skid after that. This one is a bit of a fail of a match. But he basically did even to Catherine. Catherine was just the baseline at this point. She managed to get 2 wins. But probably someone outright just gets to troll her. Because why not? You're using Orica with those 2 assists. You don't even have a block assist. But guess what? Still not going to mean anything when Catherine's actual combo runs out. Especially since her animations are quite short. Tanya was the first to do 3. Then we had Rocky. And never again. In fact, we sadly went to the opposite with Zeo Jason. As I said, this opponent actually was aggressive. It's the only reason we won against the Mac. Because I had the cards to stop them. While the Phantom Ranger, I hit them, got hit by Harvey. Next combo. Hit by Harvey again. Next combo. Camille. Pretty sure more than half my health was just assist damage. You can tell with that, and this is 5,000. 5,546 to be precise. There's no time freezes here, so he did some pokes. Sadly, this is the damage you get here. None of that does the same as Camille's damage over time total. In fact, shield throw is worthless. This thing still doesn't do anything. Well, it was at least an attempt. The Zeo team is in the game now. Whether or not we'll see them actually all be able to function? Probably not, especially with Catherine existing like that. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to give a like, comment if there's something you'd like to see, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, don't miss anything, and bonus code is in the description. Memberships are a thing, you can become one, and have your name through our streams at the end of videos, receive the links for thumbnails, as well as join the Red Ranger Alliance with priority. And also next Power Rangers video. Goodbye.